story begins with a trip that literally saved my life. On December of 2012, my husband Chris took me to Savannah for Christmas. The gift included the Paula Deen trolley tour and a meal at the Lady and Sons restaurant, after which we had to pop into the gift shop for a cookbook or two. Exiting the store, I, the very coordinated former gymnast, missed a small step and flew out the door into a long line of soon-to-be dinner patrons. With no grace whatsoever, I landed on my right knee and extended right hand. Chris was very concerned about me. I was very concerned about my new tights. After a thorough investigation, I and my tights appeared to be fine. For several weeks after the fall, my right shoulder would not stop hurting. I saw a chiropractor and my general practitioner during those weeks. Alignment, massage therapy, physical therapy, nothing was working. The pain was spreading to my hips, ribs, and lower back. One evening in February, I thought a nice hot bath would help. That's where Chris found me, stuck and unable to climb out of the tub. It was time for a trip to the ER. After listening to my long list of aches and pains, trials and tribulations, the ER doctor thought maybe my lower back issues was due to a kidney stone and ordered a CAT scan to be done. Once again, back in our little cubby, we awaited the results. About an hour later, the doctor and the nurse returned with somber faces. The good news was, no kidney stone. The bad news was, I had lytic lesions throughout my entire skeletal region, common with multiple myeloma. I had cancer. 5 days later, I was back in the ER. I was in kidney failure. My calcium was almost double the normal level, and all my body's minerals were depleted. We were introduced to Dr. Anju Vasudhavan, a little lady with a big way of getting things done. Our world was spinning out of control. Everything was being thrown at us. How did we get here? Our lives are normal, we thought. We have plenty of savings, we thought. We won't get sick until we're old, we thought. We quickly found out we were wrong on all counts. At 44, I had a cancer that has a median age of 72. I would require months of a chemo regimen that would leave me with severe neuropathy, hospitalizing me once again, and in preparation for a bone marrow transplant. Working full-time was out of the question. There goes that saving. We were blessed to have a best friend who contacted her aunt, who was in remission for leukemia. She referred us to a transplant oncologist in Chicago that specializes in bone marrow cancers. It was agreed that I would do my chemo treatments here in Ocala, and my bone marrow transplant would be done at Loyola University Hospital in Chicago. It was there that another transplant patient told me I just had to go talk to the American Cancer Society. They could help with much-needed assistance. Cancer had most definitely taken its toll on us. The fall, the chemo, the side effects, the financial burdens, the 3 months separated from my home and my family, living with my best friends in Chicago, whose busy lives basically stopped to see me through transplant prep, the actual transplant, and my care during weeks of isolation. 2013 was by far our family's craziest year. I was blessed with the love and support of some of the best family and friends. We were also blessed with much-needed help from the American Cancer Society. Sorry. They put us in touch with the LLS Foundation that helps with the medical and prescription expenses, with Cancer to Go that helped with my travel needs. They worked with the social worker to fly Chris up to Chicago to visit me post-transplant. And through the Feel Good, Look Better program, I learned to care for my ever-changing skin and embrace the fact I earned my bald head. I learned a great deal from cancer. Right there. It's a scary thing. Place the words you have in front of it, and it's terrifying. The people who love you will be there for you. of them in their own way. Some will do huge things, some will do simple things. But no matter what, you will be overwhelmed by how many lives you touch and how many lives touch yours. Some days you will cry and beg for more time on this earth. Some days you will cry just to make the pain and sickness stop. There will be days when that person you love the most is the one you take your pain and frustration out on. But because you are the person they love the most, it's okay, and they'll never stop being there. Even when you are told your prognosis, you're afraid to be hopeful. You will meet someone that has been there, done that, and you will find that hope. The cure really is worse than the cause. The chemo and the meds do things to your body that only doctors can spell and pronounce. You will push yourself harder than you ever thought possible just to defy the odds. You will realize that sleeping half the day is not what you thought it would be. PJs are now the most important thing in your wardrobe. Your children will give you back everything you have given them. They will step up and make you proud. You will receive the greatest gift in knowing what you truly mean to them. Your caregiver will not always understand, but they will hold you anyway. They might try and hide from the diagnosis until you have to hold them. They will pick you up when you fall, carry you if need be, and they will be strong when you are weak. Your faith, no matter what it may be, will embrace itself in you, and you'll know it is what will get you through. You will bond with special people, people your path may never have crossed. They will become a foundation you never knew you would need. They share your fears, and they understand, and they will be there when no one else can be. You might even get to meet people like Paula Deen and her sons. Of course, I would not advise my path on how to meet a famous person. You will learn to ask for help, by far my hardest lesson. A year and a half from that crazy trip that set our world spinning, I am in remission. There were so many factors that got us here. We thank God every day. I strongly believe that everything happens for a reason. And just maybe the reason my fall was to take us on a journey that led us right here, tonight, getting stronger and ready to give back through this Relay for Life, the event that will help others along their journey.